It's about time I fix my lighting for my videos. Welcome to the bright side. So usually for my videos, I'm either out here in my kitchen / living room, or I'm either in my office, and the lighting in both rooms are completely different from each other. In my office, I have a much darker, moody vibe with barely any lighting, just mainly a key light and a light behind me, which is great for streaming, especially when I'm playing scary games and really want the mood to match the game vibe itself. But out here, I have some pretty harsh light, specifically these lights overhead the countertop space. Here we have 6 overhead hanging lights, which have no shades or diffusers to them, making the lighting on me, especially when I'm sitting here at the counter talking to a camera, give me extremely harsh shadows on my face and just around me in general. I do actually like the lighting in the background, just a simple lamp in the corner, but I also feel like that may be too bright as well. A lot of times when I'm editing my videos and color correcting, I'm noticing a lot of blowouts with the whites and highlights in the videos and not a lot of dark and deeper tones that I really like. I've tried to fix this going the cheap route and bought myself one of those small portable photography lights. We meet again, Floof. Could I interest you in laying down on the comfy couch that I have cleared a spot for you? I mean, you could just sit there, it's fine. This little guy is great for photography, and in my videos, usually I just have it sitting off to the side out of camera view and using it to try to combat the harsh shadows that these overhead hanging lights really give me. But really, that little guy is made for photography and up-close portraits, and not really all that great for video. So instead, let's check out what I got and set it up a few different ways to see what will work best for me. So for the first package, I just got a simple power cord, and it's long enough to ensure that I can move the lighting anywhere I really need and make sure I have enough space. It's a pretty standard one. I just got it on Amazon. It does have a braided cord, but I don't think it really matters. Nothing too fancy there. Indeed. So out of the box, everything is in this soft shell kind of nylon fabric bag with Skytex, I think is how you say it, on the side of it. And inside the bag, we have more boxes and bags. So we have a bag, a box, another box, another bag, another box, another box, a Velcro strap, and an instruction manual, which I don't need because I'm a man. So in the first boxes, we have a couple of tripods, which are surprisingly lightweight for the size. They're definitely made of thin, lightweight aluminum, but I don't see that being an issue as long as we're not really bashing these things around. In the second set of boxes, we have a remote. Looks like we have one remote for each light, which will be able to change the temperature and brightness of each light. And we have each of the LED lights with a cap off again that's protecting the connector for shipping, which is really good to see. And in each of the bags, we have the light box that goes around the light bulb itself. And we also have the diffuser that softens the light, making it less harsh on your subject. This diffuser was the main component that I needed the most to give that soft, more natural light instead of these overhead lights that are extremely harsh. All right, so we have everything out. Now let's put it all together and see how well they work. Fine, sometimes we actually do need instructions, okay? Of course it doesn't come with batteries. That's one light down, let's do the second. Fun fact, when you get the diffusers out the bag, they're actually inside out. So make sure you turn them right side in. There we go. They're actually pretty simple to set up. So now let's move them around the room and see what will work best for me. All right, so for this first setup, I have the first box light right next to the camera facing me, and then the second one is actually behind me, backlighting me. I also do still have this little guy turned on and just off to the side, just to give my right side a little more light, because the box light next to the camera is mainly on my left. My first initial thoughts are it's way better than these overhead hanging lights that are super harsh, but I kind of want to move them one more time. So let's do that. There we go. That's way more the type of lighting that I was trying to get. I ended up moving both of the lights on either side of the camera, both facing me, and turning on the corner lamp, keeping that back on just to add a little more contrast to the back. And of course, I still have this little guy off to the side, still on. Old habits die hard. But I like the little guy. I can't get rid of him just yet. Yeah, hi girl. Hi. Hi. What do you think of this lighting? Is the lighting good? I think I just got my dog's approval. Sweet. But I really do like how this looks, especially with the diffusers making the light softer and not causing any harsh shadows. And especially when I do product reviews, the softer light is really going to help the shinier surfaces not reflect the light as harshly and blind the camera. And plus, my big ass forehead's not going to reflect any light either. Also, video coming soon. And looking at the viewfinder right now on my camera, it looks like the white balance is correct and the exposure is really good. The contrast may need adjusted a little bit, maybe making the shadows a little darker. I don't really know. I just like a darker background in general. But the subject right in front of the camera seems to be correctly exposed, and there's no harsh lighting to create any extreme shadows or anything like that. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this setup, and it cost me under $100. I'll link the product listings in the description below. I don't get any money for it or anything, so don't feel pressured that you have to go check it out right now. But if you also make videos and you're looking for great lighting solutions on the cheaper side, I highly recommend these. These are pretty good so far. Watch, I say that now and then next week I'm going to completely change everything again. It's a process in which you have to constantly fine-tune anything anyway. But thank you all very much for checking out this video. Let me know in the comments if you like the before with the harsh lighting better or with this softer lighting. And if you watch this because you're also trying to figure out lighting in your own setup, I hope this helped you even a little bit. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out a lot, and we're almost to 1,000 subscribers, which I'm extremely excited about. And of course, until next time, deuces everybody.